Welcome everybody to the channel. Welcome anybody new, you're welcome, and glad to have you on board. And this channel is all about BBC. As you know, I've done a lot of videos on it. I'm coming up to 100 subscribers. Thanks very much for everybody who subscribed and hit the like buttons and helped this channel support me. Thanks very much, you're welcome. Yeah, I tried to explain a few things about when they're cutting this cord with the BBC, meaning that you've cut your association completely with the BBC. You no longer watch, or if you have an internet connection, that's nothing to do with them. They do not own the BBC do not own the internet. They may have the BBC iPlayer on there, which you need the internet to use that, which is on a television. Now, a television is not a computer, it's a television. It's not a computer. But of course, the monopoly that BBC have got is that's what they have got, a monopoly. And that will change if the public will say to the politicians and everything else, that's got to change. The internet and the TV just don't exist. Well, they do exist, but they don't own, the BBC do not own the internet. So whatever you can watch on the internet, nothing to do with the BBC really, unless you sign up to the BBC iPlayer, log into the details, and of course if you do that you need to have an account. But if you're license free, you're not having an account with the BBC because you're not watching. You're not watching the BBC iPlayer online. That's the basic thing you're not going to do if you're following me on this channel. You don't need to have the BBC iPlayer whatsoever. Everywhere you go on BBC television, iPlayer, 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 because they know that people are just not watching terrestrial television. They've got in the house, they've got tablets, they've got phones, they've got all kinds of things. They know very well people, the younger generation, are watching on phones, tablets, alright, computers, laptops, everything. So the TV is out of date in some respects, the old terrestrial aerial. And of course the BBC could go on advertisements, could develop that into a television channel where you just, you know, don't have to have a license. You just have, like ITV and Channel 4, you know, that they're surviving. But of course the BBC have got a monopoly up until 2027 when this new charter comes in. And that's the point I'm trying to make to everybody. Cut the cord, throw it in the bin, because you're not watching terrestrial television. Now if you've got if you're over 75, you've still got a television. Obviously you'd have to get a license if you haven't got a TV, but I suggest you go and get the internet, and you know, you'll have far better time than just watching BBC television. Anyway, but that's what I've covered in other videos. But the point I'm trying to make is that the BBC do not own the internet. I've tried to talk to Chili John about it, because he's a very big YouTuber into the BBC very much and knows what they get up to. They don't own the internet. So you buy a television. If I went into Argos today and buy a television, or PC World and buy a television, I have to activate it by linking it up to the internet. If I link it to the terrestrial aerial, the terrestrial television, then I need a license. But I don't do that. I've got an internet connection. Now the next thing I wanted to talk about when you've got the internet is, of course, your own private network. Your privacy is very important in Google and everything, Apple, Facebook, wherever you're on. But the VPN, which I'm going to link to, which is called SURFSHARK, which I'm on, that's the one I'm going to introduce in the entrance to the video. You get yourself a VPN that gives you a virtual private network. That network belongs to you. You pay your internet provider, say wherever you pay for whatever service you've got. And the next thing, of course, obviously that internet provider can provide a lot of things, and will do in the future more and more. And that's the problem at the moment about live television. When PBC have got this monopoly on anything live, you have to watch you have to pay a TV license. But the internet's very big situations all over the world, and they can't understand that if they got away with having situations where they don't have to have this monopoly, they could be doing better, because they could have people from all over the world watching their channel, like this YouTube channel I'm on now. I get people from all over the world watching me. But BBC want to just have their own little niche in the country, the UK, and keep everybody paying the gravy train, the license fee forever and ever. And it's got to stop. You don't have to have a license anymore to watch television, or watch whatever you want to watch on the television. You know, because the television is obviously linked to the internet and the tablet and a phone and everything else. They have not got the monopoly anymore. The public will say, well, why do I have to pay a license to have an app on my phone? I don't want the iPlayer, but I've got YouTube on my phone. I don't have to pay a license for that. I've got YouTube here, I'm watching YouTube. So that's the way the people have got to think on this channel. Cut the cord, forget about the BBC anymore. And of course, like other companies coming through, like Apple Television, other television companies are going to start doing things live. Now, they should not have the monopoly like Sky have. And Sky have live television, live football, live films, everything else. In the future, be live shows and stuff like this. Everything on the internet will be on the internet. So the monopoly has got to change with the BBC.